Okay, so this time we're going to do the lumbar region. We're doing lumbar 1. So this is the first vertebra in the lumbar area. And here, because it is halfway through one of the vertebrae, it is not exactly at one point of the vertebra. It is only just seen, the body is only visible. However, this is a difficult image, so I'm going to get you guys to bear with me because there are a lot of structures and a lot of important structures that I can't really leave many of them. However, I will start with the liver. I will start with the liver itself. Sorry, I'll start with the kidney. The kidney is here, and you know that the kidney has the medulla and the cortex. I'm just going to draw a simplified version of it. Here we have the right kidney. The right kidney, we can only see a small portion of it, just because we're at the superior part of the kidney. Because when you remember, the liver pushes down the kidney, so that you only see a portion of it. Here, the full kidney is visible, but here, the right kidney is not, only a part of it. We're at the top of it. We haven't reached it yet. So if we had a cross-sectional cut that was a bit lower, we would reach it. Obviously, we have the liver right next to the kidneys. Label that liver. This is right kidney. This is left kidney. Okay. Now, next to the liver, we have here the colon. We start with the colon. So this is the colon, and we've got a part like this. It's a bit difficult to draw, I know. It's a bit more complex than the other ones. But this is because we are at the lumbar area where we have most of the abdominal cavity, and this is quite a busy area. So here we have the transverse colon. Here we have the ascending colon, TC, AC, and this is where we have the descending part of the duodenum, which is the second part of the duodenum. The duodenum is part of the small intestine, but remember that the word colon means large intestine. Next to the second part of the duodenum, we have ducts coming out. So we have the pancreatic here, we have the pancreatic head. That's the only part we can see. Head, pancreas. And also we have part of it too, is the CBD, the common bile duct. In the common bile duct, next to it, and always remember that the kidneys, they have the adrenal glands. Adrenal gland, I'm going to say AR, AR. Obviously this is the right adrenal gland, this is the left adrenal gland. The adrenal glands I've drawn similar to each other, but usually they have different shapes and sizes, as there is a variance in the shape and size of adrenal glands in the human body. Here we have next to the, as you would remember, the pancreas has the superior mesenteric vein just next to it. The superior mesenteric later on goes to become the portal vein. Here it's also meeting with the splenic vein. So here is the splenic vein, here is the superior mesenteric vein, SMV, superior mesenteric, SP, splenic vein. And next to here we have, next to the left kidney, we have the spleen. The spleen is a highly vascular area, a vascular organ. Here we have the descending colon. So as we remembered, the descending colon is large intestine, as it is colon. The jejunum is a part of the colon, the large intestine, sorry, the small intestine, and it is its nature is very curly. As you, if you see when you're a child, the anatomy of the stomach, you'll see that there's a lot of curly-whirly objects in the stomach. And this here, because we're at a cross-sectional cut, you can see it coming up and down in many areas. There's also another part of it here. Here's the transverse colon. Transverse colon. I'll make it trans because we've also got another TC here, so we don't get confused. We also have in the body, we have, as usual, the IVC and the abdominal aorta. The abdominal aorta will be reaching the celiac trunk from it soon. So if we have another just quick look at the image, in the middle, as usual, we have the highly vascular area, the middle area. On the lateral sides, we have the parts of the small intestine, large intestine, spleen on the left side here. We have the kidney, left kidney, right kidney, adrenal glands, IVC, aorta, and this is the vertebral body. Liver, more intestine, and here, just to remember, this is the jejunum. It's Jejenum. And also we remember, because it is quite loopy in nature, we see small parts of it arising at the top of this cut. Transverse colon, ascending colon, and the second part of the pancreas, second part of the duodenum, which has at the root of it common bile duct and pancreatic duct. If we remember in the stomach, if we're looking at a normal human body standing, and we look at the abdominal area, we see that there is the ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon. So this is what it looks like, but because it's an axial cut, it looks quite different. So this is the difference between T12, L1. And we just finish it off by drawing a big circle around it, and that's all done.